What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Power of the Primes Deluxe class, MOONRACER. So here we are, and there she is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have MOONRACER. Her name is MOONRACER. She is a Deluxe Classic, Classe Deluxe, Classe Deluxe, Classe Deluxe. She is so classy. On this side of the box, we have the Elite One Combiner, and up top here, we have a nice image of MOONRACER, all like grrr. On the back of the box, we have your obligatory product shots and your brief bio in multiple languages. Hooray for languages, and that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card with that same piece of artwork. Grr. And on the back, she is Nexus MOONRACER. Grants Combiner Minds a sniper's concentration. Cool. Hooray for cards. And moving right along, here we have a MOONRACER, another Fembot in this line, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Give me more Fembots. I want more Fembots, honestly. And here she is in her vehicle mode, and she kind of looks like a Cybertronian limo. That's what she looks like to me, anyway. Cybertronian limo. But I dig the color scheme, though. I really dig her color scheme. Looks quite nice, in my opinion. So let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. We got some yellow paint right up front. Nice Autobot symbol right there on the hood. The transparent blue plastic there for the windshields. And again, I really dig the color scheme. I quite like it personally. And the back here, the robot mode hands are completely exposed, but well, it is what it is. And there's the underside. She rolls decently. There is a bit of a problem with the rolling because you can see under here, there are these tabs that are sticking out, and they hang pretty much just as low as the wheels do. So those back wheels roll, but you can feel these tabs just kind of scraping back there, and you can kind of tell. Yeah, you can see it even kind of a little scuffed there. Like those tabs are scraping. Like if you really have an issue with that, you can always just shave these tabs down a little bit. But yeah, those tabs need to be a little bit shorter because they hang they hang just as low as the wheels do, so that doesn't help it roll as smoothly as it should. But oh well, it is what it is. But it is fixable. Like I said, you can just shave those down if you really have a problem with it. And you have a post right here and a post back here if you want to plug a Titan Master or a Prime Master on there, if you want. So there she is, the Cybertronian limo. And for comparison, here she is with Jazz. And you can see she's actually the same length as most of these deluxes. It's just because, you know, her vehicle mode is thinner that she gives that little optical illusion there. But she is the same length as Jazz, as you can see. And here she is with Titan's Return RC. Just so you can see how they scale with one another. There you go. And as far as accessories go, she does include her gun, which is just cast in black plastic. And you can store this on the vehicle mode. There are ports on either side right back here. And you can just take it and plug it on, although you'll probably move this panel out of the way. You just kind of push that back over. There you go. You can store the gun right there on either side if you want. And of course, she does include her Prime armor. And you can see the transparent piece right here in the center. You can pop off. You can plug a Prime Master in there or a Titan Master, whatever you want to do. You can store this on the vehicle mode as well. There is a port right back here. And you can just take it and plug that in. Actually, hold that in place. Just plug that into the back. And that is how that stores on the vehicle mode. And now it looks like one of those stretch limos with the pool in the back. You know, you kind of, you know. But anyway, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing you can do if you want to. Just saying. Anyway, so there you go. They have all of our accessories stored on the vehicle mode if you want to store them. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the vehicle mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's just remove this, remove the gun, and get down to it. So as usual, we will go into the combined modes and then go into robot mode. So first off, we will start with leg mode. To get her into leg mode, you just want to take these side panels here, bring them down. You want to take the arms and bring them up slightly and bring these panels back up, and they will now tab into that notch right in there. So just get all that lined up. That will tab in like so. There's also this little tab in here. I'll just go into that notch right there on the sides. Just line all that up. Do that. Same thing on this side. Just bring that down and bring that up slightly. Tab that back in like so. And then you take this front section here, you untab that. You can see all this is on a double hinge, so you just want to fold it up, and these two tabs are going to tab in right there. So just line all that up like so. Tab that in, and then you just want to bring this up and flip out the port here. And then you can collapse all that back down like so. Flip up the combiner peg. And voila, there you have the leg mode for MOONRACER. You just plug the foot right in there. There you go, leg mode. Hooray for leg mode. A leg with hands, just like doing the hand binoculars there. You know, just okay. Anyway, hey, but there is the leg mode. So moving on to arm mode. There's not a whole lot to do to go into arm mode. Just bring this up, fold this back in. You untab this section here, just bring it back down, you rotate right here, and then you bring in your prime armor, flip out the fingers, do whatever you want with the thumbs, do that thing, don't do that thing, pop a thumb off, whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do with the thumbs, your prerogative. So just plug the hand in, bring that down, and voila, there you have the arm mode. Hooray! Yay! And you do have quite a few joints here to work with as far as an elbow goes. You have a joint here, 2 joints there, so got a lot of range of movement there as far as an elbow. So, yeah, arm mode. Hooray for arms. So, moving on to robot mode. So what we're going to do is we're going to just bring all this around like so. Bring these panels back down. You now want to bring this whole section forward, and you want to make sure that this section is sitting this way in vehicle mode, because otherwise this won't have the clearance to flip down. So you just want to bring this down and get her hands out of the way. Just bring her hands up and rotate her head up, and then close that back up. Once you do that, you can now take this whole assembly here and swing it around. Take this section, just bring it back, get it out of the way, and you want to rotate this section at this lower rotational joints, like so. Split legs, flip down her feet, like that, and then you just bring down her arms. And there you go. There you have MOONRACER in her robot mode. And she looks pretty good. Oop, forgot to flip this down. Oop, there you go. But yeah, she looks pretty good. Now, one thing about this section here. This section, if you want to, you can just leave this hanging down if you wish. Again, your toy, do what you want with it. But what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use these 2 tabs back here. And there are slots right here on either side, and you're supposed to just bring this up, and that will just tab in right there like that. So that's what you're supposed to do with the backpack, but of course you can leave it hanging down if you want to. Either way, she's going to have a lot of backpacking of it. Baby got back, but you know, either way. But still not a bad looking robot in my opinion. So let's get in close. No, eyes up here. Eyes up here. There you go. Let's take a look at that noggin. Very nicely done head sculpt. I love the head sculpt on her. Looks really good. I love just the white trim right here on the sides of the helmet. This really pops, really stands out. Yellow right there. Nice blue for the eyes. They even painted her lips. Looks quite nice. Very nicely done head sculpt. A little bit of yellow there on the sides. Very nicely done head sculpt, in my opinion. Autobot symbol right there. You got the nice transparent blue plastic on her chest. And all around. Very, very nicely done. One thing I really don't like is these sections right here. It would have been nice if you could have taken these and rotated them so they're more hanging off the back than just sticking out like that, you know, sticking out facing forward like that. It would have been nice if you can just turn them around. That's all I want to do is just, that's the only real issue I have with this figure personally is I just wish you could turn these around so they're facing the other way instead of just sticking out straight, forward like that. I don't much care for that. Well, it is what it is. What you gonna do about it? And again, baby got back. She has a lot of backpack going on there. Nothing you can really do about it. But, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you got a lot of wiggly-waggly. Oh, like, I'm on the MOONRACER. What you gonna do about it? What you wanna do? You can pop her head totally off. You do have a hinge at the base of the neck as well, so you can bring her head forward and back if you want to. So she can look up a good ways, she can look down, full 360-degree range of rotation. The shoulders are on a ball joint, you have a little bit of forward and backward movement there. She can do a full 360, in and out. The elbows are on a ball joint, so you have slightly over 90 degrees of bend as well as rotation. The only wrist movement is just that inward movement due to transformation. She does have waist rotation. Hips are on a ball joint, legs can go forward, that far, back, that far, outward. She can almost do the full splits. She does have thigh rotation right up here. She does have a double jointed knee due to transformation. So you get a nice full range of movements there. And the feet can move up, they can move down a little bit, and you get a little bit of ankle tilt there. And of course you can have her holding her gun. Hold it. Come on. Hold your gun, girl. Hold your gun. Come on now. There you go. Yeah, that's, you can pew pew bang bang, pew pew, bang bang. To your heart's content. And if you want, you can give her her prime armor. Now, how this attaches to her is it's actually the same way it attaches on Swoop. You have the tabs on either side here, and you have slots on either side of her chest. So you just take this and just kind of clamp it around her chest, like that. And that's how that hangs on. And of course, it looks totally ridiculous, but hey, it's a thing you can do, and you can pop this off, and she can hold that as a little pistol if you want to. Hey, why not? Dare I say, why not? Or if you don't want to do that, you can take it and plug it onto her forearm. If you wish, it's like a big shield or something. You can do that as well. Yeah, hey, things you can do. All things you can do if you want to do them. And of course, these wing pieces here, if you want, you can kind of, flare these out a bit. If you want, leave them tucked in. It's always whatever you want to do. So, there you have that. And now for comparison. Here she is with Jazz. As you can see, they scale with one another. Here she is with Titan's Return RC. Here she is with Titan's Return Windblade. And here she is with Alita 1, who's obviously much larger, being a Voyager. And there you go. Let's see how they scale together. So there you go. So there you have Power of the Primes MOONRACER. She's a pretty good figure in my opinion. As far as the backpack goes, I mean, yeah, she has a lot of backpack. I don't care. Backpacks have never bothered me. I know it probably irks some people to death. I've never cared about backpacks, so that's really not an issue for me. The only thing that I would personally change is just these chunks right here. I just wish you could flip them to the back. That's my only real complaint with the figure. That and maybe hiding the hands away better in vehicle mode instead of them just, hanging out the back like that. That's something they maybe could have done better as far as, hiding the robot bits. But for the most part, I do dig her. I think she's a fun figure, so there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Power of the Primes toys, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Power of the Primes playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say so. There is the Transformers power of the Prime's Deluxe class MOONRACER, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Welcome to the crew, MOONRACER. Now, one thing I should warn you about is Waspinator's been sneaking in here, harassing the ladies of the crew. But he ain't hard to deal with. So let's continue on with the tour.
Perhaps Waspinator can give you a tour of Waspinator's place.
Well, ladies first.
What are you talking about, Autobot? Call Waspinator crazy, but Waspinator could feel the love behind that. Waspinator knew. Waspinator knew all along.